Hello everybody, welcome to today's live stream. Let's dive straight into what I like about this chart. So as you know, we've been following the mean inversion condition on the 2-hour chart for quite some time. And I am very happy with the performance of ACAT. Let's get that loaded, because I can't wait to impress you with how well respected that ended up being. If we were to imply trend continuation, I would not do so using quad CCI at this current time because of the over-leveraged nature of the Bitcoin market and its tendency to see longer compressionary periods after significant moves. So that compression range is quite impressive. Let's talk about 3D Wave PM, okay? So when we enter the purple band, like we did here, it implies we will see lateral trading as defined by that purple band until its relative period on the 3D Wave PM turns green. Okay? So when it turns green, that means there is a state of potential energy. So we're going to pop over here into 3D Wave PM. Our purple band is defined by this period right here, okay? And available potential energy scales up like this. We call that volatility overhead, okay? So the closer the green gets to this period, the more likely we have a chance of trend continuation, okay? Typically, you want it to be completely compressed, but trend can resume as soon as you're within 2 set periods away. 1 or 2, usually. That's historically been pretty accurate, but as the rule, you want to wait until that is fully compressed down to 0.7, which is green, before expecting trend continuation. So we got incredibly close. We got 2 periods away. Which, as far as an accuracy statement goes, it is incredibly close. So, we did see trend continuation maybe a day sooner than I expected, but goodness, performed quite well. And I should probably bite my tongue when I say the word trend continuation, because we are looking very closely at the following information. We have our compressionary range as defined by our volatility overhead, which we just talked about, which is this green band, right? And then we have its outer extremity. So we say if we break out of the green band, it will probably stop at the outer extremity, at least briefly. And then if it went past that, then we could bet on trend continuation, okay? It's very reliable. So either this compressionary range needs to end, which this expansion does not appear to be high enough to actually cause that. Let's talk about why. All right, if you want a compressionary range to end, you need to cancel out its volatility overhead. So this expansion rose all the way up to 300 value, and not this 400 value. So because we can still reliably bet on the compression range, I would recommend doing so. So you can actually take a tentative long here, believe it or not. I know it seems pretty bizarre to take a long at this location, but hey, I like my charts. Pretty consistent. If we have a downward break here, cool. That's trend continuation. You could bet bearishly on Bitcoin. However, it is worth mentioning altcoins are still performing very bullish. So this is more indicative of just a lack of liquidity in key areas on Bitcoin, notably below defined support. All right, if you have an obvious trend line and you have people with obvious stop losses, you push the market pretty hard when that finally triggers. I had all my stop losses for my altcoins set in Bitcoin value, so I actually didn't stop out of anything yesterday. And I'm pretty happy about that because trend continuation is still viable on a lot of these altcoins. So I am very inclined to hold these positions a while longer and wait to see what happens. Okay. I don't think I have any pressing comments or things to check today. We can take a look at Link, see if it's actually seeing trend continuation yet. Oh goodness, it is. Oh, we had such a clean break there and I didn't catch it. Alright, here on Wave PM, every value is below 0.4, or 0.7, excuse me, which implies very high potential energy. And if you have high potential energy and you have every period expanding in the same direction, it typically results in trend. Damn, I'm pretty disappointed about that. Because I was a little concerned about the compressionary nature of this trend. So we did see this downward slope here, but now we're seeing pretty close to an all-time high for Link. So, wouldn't cast your bags out just yet. We'll see what happens, eh? Quad CCI is still an effective method for getting entry into trend. Oh, hold on. God, I don't know why I didn't check this. Look at how well this defines trend. All right, the two exact swing lows on that pivot were caught. I wouldn't have traded those. It's nice to know they were there. Anyway, that's it for today. It has been a pleasure. I will talk to you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. MST. Have a good one.